Oh, no Craig yet? It's not often that I'm the only one live on the mic and Craig is the one muted. That's exciting. So I can pretty much say anything I want for the next few minutes. Is that right, Craig? Excellent, excellent. Well, welcome everybody. Happy to have you here. We are at Spa today for, I believe, some Lamborghinis, it looks like. Very exciting. Some very green and yellow ones I see right now, but it's a beautiful, beautiful day at the track so far. I don't know if there's going to be adjusting on the weather or not, but for now it's a beautiful sunny day, lots of sparks flying, all that good stuff. Hope everyone's doing well. It's been a while since we've seen you, so it's good to have you guys back on the stream.
Testing.
Happy to be here as well. Oh, is he back now?
I think so.
Oh,
carry on, mate. You sounded great. You carry on. You're doing a superb job. You carry on, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have to stop, really. There's one thing that I don't suffer from. It's a lack of words. I can spit words all day long, and most of them make sense.
They do indeed, mate. Well, it's absolutely fantastic. Thank you for doing that, Jesse. For some reason, I had no microphone. I unmuted myself for a change. Now, that is. But welcome, everybody, to CC Racing. That was your friendly host there in front of you there. That was Jesse Dunquaila and myself, Craig Cook. We are here for the Lamborghini Trophy Pros. And this is going to be absolutely incredible. Sponsored by Leap. Go and check them out on Facebook. They are doing 3D printed upgrade parts for your Mini, for your VW, for your Seat, Skodas, Renaults, anything you need. Go and ask them. They are absolutely fantastic. So yeah, absolutely amazing stuff. Great to see the chat kicking off already. Qualifying has started. We will take a look at qualifying in a moment. But I just want to say congratulations, Jesse, on your team winning the Super Bowl. You must be absolutely buzzing. And you got a little bit of a prize as well with that. So congratulations, mate.
Yes, we are very excited. Obviously, it was a little rough day yesterday, but nonetheless, we're still very excited about the Super Bowl. So happy I went out there. I'm happy to be back, happy to be safe, and we're praying for everybody who was hurt.
Yeah, exactly. And we do wish everyone well, and we do hope that they do find those people that were involved as well. But great to see that you and your family are fine and your team won. So that, you know, I suppose that was the best part of it, which is great. But
it was fantastic.
It was. Great to see Red Bull GT in there as well. Hey, man. Hello. How you doing? I like that finalised supporting finalised, which is Steve. So well done, Steve. And love to see the your own self-support. I will support you as well. So go on, mate. Do one for the Americans. It'll be absolutely amazing. Great thing since beans for breakfast. Yeah. I had beans for breakfast. Yeah, in the UK we have beans for breakfast. Yeah, Jesse. I don't know if you have beans for breakfast in America. Yeah. Really? Is it that bad? Wow.
Well, I mean, that's a day of fragrance afterwards, isn't it?
Well, I know. Well,
that's the best idea.
You know, one of the greatest races that's ever going to happen right now, and we're having a battle between the Americans about when you have beans, breakfast or in the evening. But it's breakfast all day for us. But that we'll see the chat going off in a minute because everyone was like, "What? No beans at breakfast? What are you going on about?" It was crazy. Anyway, we are just over 3.5 minutes in, and well done, James. Beans on toast, good man. So we've got some great drivers. We've got Danny C's back as well, consistent through the Aston Martin series. So he's looking to make that consistently carry on for CCR, which is Captain Colossus Racing. Go and check him out on YouTube. Absolute legend in the making with liveries. Go and check him out, amazing guy. Ash Roy for CC Sim Racing, superb driver. Not used to doing setups. This is a massive moment for him to see what he can do. Handy Point, another one, great driver, doing some great stuff on YouTube as well for CCR Media, and doing some daily races. Hartman there for Dauntless, great driver again. He's been with us for about the last 2.5 years, I think now. Legion as well, was a CCR driver. He still represents us for the Ferrari E-Challenge, which is great, but as you can see, lap times coming in now. Finalised also there as well for the American, also for Ferrari E-Challenge, and also the Foxes. We've got V8 Jag for TNR. We've got Lewis LB Racing, fantastic racing at Fratston the other last weekend. Did a brilliant job, finished second overall in his class, so congratulations, mate. Clive Smith, never let him drop out of your sights. He is a absolute mean machine. We'll see what he can do in the CCR car as well. As you can see, he's chopping and changing at the moment. Obviously, these are the fastest laps as it stands on the soft tyres, on the on the suspension that they've got, and they can't change the setup, so we'll talk about it in a second. Audio muted as well for CC Sim Racing. Matt Humphrey is back for CC Sim Racing. We've got Super Cams for TNR. Petrol Bloke at the bottom there who joined, who'd done a cracking little livery last minute, but it does look very, very tight indeed. And we've got Albie there, who is our safety car driver. Let's take a look at some of these guys out on track, shall we? And let's see what we have got in store for us this evening. So, Jesse.
Yeah, quick question, Craig. So I'm watching these guys go through their laps, and there's some heavy wear on those soft tires. What does it last? Like a few laps at most, it looks like, right?
Yeah, so basically the Endurance Series, you have a very heavy tyre wear, and you've also heavy fuel wear as well, so we'll keep an eye on that as we go along.
Okay.
But most of these guys will be starting on mediums. You might see a couple of softs if they want to push the boat out and at the start of the race really go for it. But we shall see. As we know at the moment, Legion on the soft seems very, very quick indeed. Not too sure what his race strategy is like, but this is where they're going to sit at the start of this race. It's going to be very, very intense indeed. Legion on pole position for Team Dauntless. Clive at the moment. I've just seen Danny C. I do apologise for jumps to Danny C there. There's Clive in third place at the moment on his second lap at 2:13. There is Matt Humphrey in fourth place at the moment for Team CC. Then it's Handy Pint in fifth place in the CCR car. That livery is just absolutely incredible. It really is. Hartman there as well in sixth place with audio muted there in seventh, banging out those yellow wheels. Love that. Then we have finalised in eighth place. All these drivers, top class drivers, and we're going to see what they can do with these strategies. Super Cams there in ninth place. Again, love that livery, but as you can see, the Racing Soft tyre is really, really hotting up, as you can see there. Wow, nearly lost the back-ended Super Cams. Great save. And there is V8 Jag. At the end of this round, you will see who's on pad and who's on wheel, courtesy of One Clicker Design. Hopefully I said that right, Dan, there up there. So thank you very much for doing those championship tables for us. Super job there. Then we've got LB Racing. There he is in the 11th position at the moment, doing 2:15s. And I think that is where he is on pace. We're going to see throughout the race and how everyone gets on. As you can see, Danny C's dropped in for another set of tyres, so he's looking to grab that first place on the grid, but we'll see. There is Petrol Bloke as well, another good driver on his day. When he gets his head down, he is absolutely superb. I'm not showing you the tyre wear at the minute, James. That is the only reason. I'm not going to let anyone see that at the moment. It doesn't really matter too much in qualifying. It's going to be the race. I will flick that on, so don't worry, mate. I haven't forgotten. Usually I do. Ash Roy at the moment 13th, so not too sure what's happened there, and maybe feeling a little bit of pressure. He's come into the pits, so he has got a little bit of time left to go. 2 minutes. It's going to be very make or break, so not too sure what's happened there, unless he got caught in some traffic or something. Very strange.
Looks like Matt Humphrey as well. He just slammed into a wall, and he's got worn tires and lots of damage. So I'm going to guess his qualifying is probably done at this point.
Yeah, and right, so we'll just talk about. Actually, I will just bring it up for the second. I will just bring it up for the moment, so you can see what is going on. So right, so on your screen at the moment, okay, you have the tyres, and then you have the damage. You can see it's all lit up. There is heavy wear on these cars, okay, so heavy wear on these cars. So if they do get 3 parts damage, safety cars deployed, okay. That's sounding really aggressive, and you will see this come up. Boom. There it is. That looks very pretty, doesn't it? I think so. So that will come up on your screen. That will be the safety car deployed, and we will keep an eye on that safety car. Once safety car's out, they can come back, they can go into the pits lane will be open, they can jump in, change their tyres, do the repairs, fuel up, get going again. They can change the softs, they can change the hards. I'm not too sure what it's going to be, but most of the majority of the last race were on those medium tyres. So lots of practice been going into these guys. All of them want to do really, really well, as you can see. So very, very tense stuff as we're into the last 30 seconds. And there will be a lap probably to go for some of these drivers, as Ash Roy just pops in a 2:12 from nowhere and goes second on the grid and just pips Danny C to that second place. So Legion on pole position, Ash Roy second, Danny C in third. Clive's just chilling in the pits. He's now chucking on another set. I don't think he's going to have enough time. He might do if he just crossed the line in time, but I think it's more to do with just getting something that I don't know. I'm not sure. I think he's just left it a little bit too late there. There is Matt. He's coming into the pits as well. Andy Point is there in 6th place. He's had enough. He's come straight into the pits. Jump into the pits. We did inform everyone in the brief that do that. Hartman is just getting ready on his medium tyres. This is the final lap. There is Audio Muted coming through. It looks like he's managed to get through as well. So has Finalised. And we're going to have a look for LB Racing. He has a second penalty, so he's not going to go any further than the top 10. But look at those tyres. Ouch. There is Super Cams. He's in. V8 Jag's still on a lap. Petrol Bloke also on a lap. But we're going to take a look at Legion. I think Ashwood just in front of him. So these two battling away as Lewis just goes off the track, moves out the way, and well done to him. So we'll keep an eye on Legion and Ash. Where is Danny C? Danny C has a penalty as well. Harsh penalties going through the El Rouge there at the top of the hill and onto the Kemmel Straight. Not where you want a penalty, Jesse.
No, absolutely not. That's the last spot. I'm watching Finalize right now. He seems to be cooking off. The nice thing about him is he's got brand new tires for his final lap, so I wonder if maybe he might be able to pop one in right here at the end to improve his place a little, because right now he's not going to be happy at night.
And Ashboy was 2 tenths up on his time and goes off into the gravel, so a bit of frustration for Ashboy. He will have to recuperate now, but Ashboy into the gravel. Very tough corner indeed there. So here we go through Blanchimont for Legion, and let's see if he can make any more changes on the time he's on, but hasn't seemed to have any more pace, as you can see on the timer. So it looks like he's done one fast lap, just burnt off some fuel, and then come in for another one. So he's going to cross the line now. This looks like it might be another 2:12, and it is, and goes faster again. So he crosses the line. Legion in pole position. Ash is coming over through as well. There is Danny C really putting their tyres down there. There is Clive. We do have some drivers further on. There's Finalised. He's come through and he is gone into 6th place. So he's popped up into 6th place. So well done to him. Clive coming through now. Obviously, he had an incident as well. He's done that, well, actually coming through the pits, didn't he? That is Audio Muted. Now, does he jump up? Let's see. Audio Muted goes into 7th place. So Audio Muted with a cracking lap there goes into 7th place. Good stuff from all the drivers there. Do have a couple more coming in, but unfortunately too late for those guys. Wow, that was pretty epic, wasn't it? That was pretty epic. Very, very. Oh, do you know what? I'm actually nervous talking about it, Jesse.
That was actually exciting, just from the sense of the tire wear. I mean, there was almost no way they could even stay out for even, what was it, 10 minutes? Yeah, 10 minutes. There's no way they could have stayed out there for the 10 minutes on those soft tires. They either had to run medium or at least pit once during qualifying. The other thing about that is that the track is, what is it? It's over 2 minutes long. So, I mean, if you pit and you have to do an out lap, man, you are eating up a lot of your qualifying time. So it brings a lot of excitement to the qualifying. It's kind of fun.
Indeed, and the other thing is now they're going to be under safety car, so watching the fuel, watching the tyres, you've got to keep tyre temps up as well, so it's going to be very, very difficult. First lap coming through El Rouge, and we're going to find out right now. But Legion takes pole position with a 2:12. Ashwoy in 2nd place there with Danny C 3rd on the grid. Clive in 4th, Humphrey Matt in 5th, Finalised 6th, Audio Muted in 7th, Handy Point there in 8th. Then we've got Hartman in 9th, Lewis 10th, Super Cams 11th, Jag there in 12th, Petrol Bloke in 13th, and obviously we have our incredible safety car driver.
He's good.
He is very good. He's really worried about the rain sessions we're going to be having soon. Anyway, but here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to let them guys know, and they will be just checking their setups. Going to give them the good luck as well. Not very professional of me, but it's the only way we can do it without them knowing what's going on. And Captain Colossus saying, great job, Danny. Yeah, super job by Dan. And also Handy Point there. And don't forget, this doesn't mean anything at the moment. This is just on their racing soft tyres that they had. This is where it really does happen. So here we go, live here for round 1 of the Lamborghini Trophy Pros, sponsored by Leap, and here is going to be one of the best races you've ever seen on GT7. Okay, so safety car is out and we are ready to go. Green flags are rolling and there is your Lamborghinis out in style. Look at these beautiful cars as they come through Les Sources now, and some stunning looking liveries. So on pole is Legion. As you see, Adam Bath is going to be driving them round. Unfortunately, we can't talk to the guys there. They are all in a comms chat, talking to each other, letting everyone know where they are. And race control there, Adam Bath in the safety car as they cruise through a rouge. This is exciting, Jesse. Yeah, indeed. It's going to be absolutely fantastic to see Legion in pole position there, warming up those tyres, just getting it a little bit of a weave going up the track here at the Kemmel Straight, and there it is, the racing mediums. Then we have the racing mediums for Ash Boy in the third place. Danny C, racing mediums. Clive, also racing mediums. Humphrey Matt, racing mediums. This is very interesting. Finalised, racing mediums, audio muted, mediums, Handy Point, mediums, Hartman, mediums. Yes, and again, Lewis, mediums. Is anyone going to be changing? Supercams, mediums, B-Jag, mediums. And then we've got Petrol Bloke on mediums. This is intense. All of them on the same tyre. So this could really change things, Jesse.
Yeah, you know, and the only car that's not on mediums is the pace car. So we may see Albie just take out and just smoke the field for the first 3 laps before his tires fall off.
Oh, look how beautiful that looks as they were coming down through the back end of this track. And there we go, through the left-hander where I can cry right now because that's where I spun. Please don't spun. There is finalised for the Foxes, flying the flag, and that car looks absolutely gorgeous, doesn't it, as we see him come round. Another yellow peril just behind with audio muted for CC Sim. Handy Point there in that gorgeous purple beauty. In 9th place. Anything can happen, as you can see. There is Hartman in the Dauntless car. Very quick driver on his day. Let's see what he can do. Lewis on pad, but let's see what he can do in the LB racing car. Super Cams and V8 Jag representing the TNR. There is Petrol Bloke just behind them. Please keep those shares coming through, and don't forget to like and subscribe. We are going to see the safety car start to pull away any moment now, which he has done, and we should see the cars start to line up. And as you can see, Legion puts his hazards on, and he's just letting the guys know that we are forming up. We see Adam Bath fly through Blanchimont there and does what he needs to do. So safety car did a cracking job. Congratulations, that's your first one out the way, Albie. The first one we did, somebody crashed, and that was a safety car, just to let you know. Don't get a penalty here, either. Great stuff from him. So here we go. Cars are lining up. All of the Lambos ready to come through the bus stop. That is such a sensational shot. I'll get you so excited before we even start the race. As you can see, Ashwood goes wide, tries to get that line. He wants to make sure he is side by side, just staggered, just slightly staggered from Legion, as we see Legion and Ashwoy, and there is Danny C with Clive Smith next to him. We're going to wait for these lights to go, and I think Legion's gone. Legion went very, very early, like everyone else was waiting at the start-finish straight, and he went a lot earlier than everybody else, so there might be a potential pen there. We will keep an eye on that, but it's Legion in the lead, Ashboy second, Danny C third, battling at the back there. As you can see, I think that was V8 Jag in the background, but they're all coming through, and it's Legion in the lead, followed by Ashboy, followed by Danny C, then Clive Smith and Humphrey Matt there. We've finalised just behind him with audio muted also through, and there's contact at the back there, and I think they managed to hold it. Yes, they did, and Supercams has a look on Hartman there, but it's Lewis who's making the start and really cruising through at the moment. Is he going to have a little opportunity here on Handy Point? Handy Point going down the inside. It looks like audio muted. Has he got that done? It's still side by side. Good driving from the two of them. It looks like they've all got through, and that's good battling by these two. Side by side action as they come through on lap 1 already, Jesse, and they just need to settle down, but they want to keep up with the leader, who is Legion at the moment. He's pulled away a 0.7 lead already.
Yeah, we need some patience here from these guys. We got Super Cams with a second penalty, Hartman with a half-second penalty, and then Jag and Petrobloke in the bag. They're having a nice little battle, but my goodness, this is the very first lap, boys, and we got 40 minutes to go. Let's settle down a little.
Yeah, indeed. Everyone just needs to settle down. It'll be very interesting on tyres and fuel, short shifting. You've got to make sure everything is all planned out. But Legion at the moment is really opening up the touches. From Jesse.
Super Cam's off. No contact. He just tried to hold it, and Hartman went off on the outside.
Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look. There's a big battle going on as well there. And just behind them there it is. There's a penalty for Hartman. So Supercam's also off the track. He comes back on. Oh, yeah, Supercam's had a big incident back there, didn't he? And Hartman also finds himself out in the rough. And there is a big battle going on. And how did Petrol Bloke save that there? Going round the right-hander, going over the green, and very easily done to slam into the wall, as you can see. Penalty for Hartman, and that is V8 Jag and Petrol Bloke through. So Hartman, a lot to do. Supercams. Also, there's big damage. Somebody's had contact, and that's Hartman off, and he's got three damages. He's trying to get the car settled. He has, and unfortunately, he has got just 2 parts damage, and that is not going to bring out the safety car. So unfortunately for him, no safety car. So Legion is still there in the lead, 1.4. He is really putting the hammer down very, very early, and that's not going to help him throughout this race, is it, if he keeps doing that?
Yeah. I mean, we talked about before, but these guys just need to chill a little. Just fall in behind your friend. You know, have a dance partner for a few laps. I mean, this is such a long race. The one good thing is if we do happen to get a pace car back out there, our friend Hartman on the back end should be able to catch up pretty nicely. So that's one of the benefits of the car coming out.
Yeah, definitely. Great shot, mate. And Legion still holds that 1.2 second lead. Very interesting to let everyone know there is a lot of pad and there's a lot of wheel drivers. It's very interesting. And when you see the first of the championship tables come up, as you can see, very slidey there was Legion, and nearly loses the back end. It goes through the S's there. So Ash Voigt still holding second place. Again, a very difficult corner there. As you can see, Danny C just adjusting the car to get it straight as quickly as possible. 33 minutes of this race still to go. And I'll tell you what, very impressed with these tyres at the moment. Danny C just losing a little bit of tyre. As you can see, there is Clive just behind. A little bit better. Finalises. That's absolutely superb. It look like brand new tyres at the moment. Matt there showing a bit of rear tyre wear.
Yeah, we had
as well. Jesse, sorry, buddy.
No worries. Andy Pine had a penalty as well. It was on the very first kind of S turn coming up that hill. He cut it just slightly. So that's a common occurrence, as we well know on this track. Those guys they've got the foot down on the pedal and they're trying to just time that corner right. They don't brake. They don't. Oh, Humphrey!
Big crash! Now, is that damage? No, it's not. He's just spun on his own. So we will take a look at that. So unfortunate for Matt. Really, again, another very tricky corner. Coming into that corner, has he touched the left-hand side? Yes, he has, on the green, and it's very hard to get that straightened up. And he's done very, very well to not have contact, but that has cost him as well. Very interesting race so far. So Legion 1.3 in the lead. Ashbury in second. Fastest lap from Legion 2:14.7. Danny C holding third place. Clive just behind him in fourth place as they go through the Source. And then we have finalised in fifth. Doing a cracking job is finalised. His tyres are mint. They are so much better than everyone else's at the moment. I might be wrong, but they look pretty good to me. 6 seconds off the leader and plenty of time. It'll be very interesting to see who comes into the pits early and who stays out longer. I'm very interested to see. It finished about lap 18-ish, I think.
You were talking too about the sliding on the corners and stuff like that. You can even see, if you got a good high def TV when you're watching this, you'll see the pebbles on the outside of those corners, and you don't want to get in those pebbles because they'll just head right to the outside, right off the track. The good news is there's usually only gravel or some pavement on the outside of these. It's kind of hard to hit a wall unless you really screw it up. But overall, it slows you down. You know, you're going to lose 10, 15 seconds easy.
Yeah, massive, man. That's a great shout, mate. As you can see, Wilchard Lewis at the moment in 8th place. Looking pretty good. Tyres look pretty good. But he was the fastest man in Sector 1, so he must have a very good straight line speed setup. So it means very, very low downforce. Going to give him such a good straight line speed, but it's going to really cost him through the second sector. So we'll see how he gets on through here. Let's get that car to turn in. He's trying to get that car to turn in. And as you can see, just a little bit off the throttle there. And what does he do in the sector? We're coming up to it now. Just very interested to see. Very, very daunting stuff, this setup's malarkey, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, some of these guys too, they're using all the curbs, which is kind of nice to see, but some of these corners, those curbs can get a little slippery if you hit them just wrong. So, but it seems like those top 3 or 4, that's exactly what they're doing. they're pushing the limits of what they can do, which is great if you can handle it. But all it takes is one little hit of the grass, and you'll be out in a hurry. So we'll just pray for him.
Yeah, indeed. Now, I thought that was Clive jumping into the pits there. So keeping an eye on Lewis, he's 6 tenths up. Going into the second sector. Now let's see, does he get the fastest lap as he crosses the line here? Now it would have been a massive drop. He does. He gets a 2:14.029.
Wow.
That's incredible. So he's starting to really push on the back of Andy Point here. But again, it's just about making sure you save as much fuel as you can. As long as you can close up to that guy, you will save a bundle of fuel. So there's a good battle going on. I think that's about 10th and 11th. It is. Petrol Bloke and V8 Jack having a great bundle of joy there as they come through and come to start another lap. Onto the Rouge they go. Very, very tough, challenging left and right hander. And onto the Kenwood straight. As you can see, V8 Jack, very, very well to handle that through there. And Legion at the moment still holding a 2-second lead now.
Penalty for audio muted.
Audio muted with a penalty, half-second penalty, and again it seems to be over El Rouge. That seems to be the toughest sector, doesn't it, at the moment for these guys, and it just goes to show the difference in setups as we were speaking about earlier. So tyre wear, we should be seeing cars coming in anywhere between sort of lap 8, 9 and 10, so we'll keep an eye on that. As you see, Audio Muted nearly losing the back end, has to settle down, and this could give Handy Pine the opportunity round the outside. Does it, Mac? Does he? No, he doesn't, not quite, but he is sitting in the jaws now of Handy Pine, who is closing him down very, very quickly on board with Handy Pine. If I get the right camera angle, there we go.
Lewis too. Lewis is right, tucked in behind him, just waiting for the next opportunity.
There is Lewis. He's looking very feisty indeed, isn't he? As we see Handy Pint having to look in his front view and his rear view. And Humphrey Matt done a superb job closing back up that gap after the big spin. So we'll see what he can do. But the fastest man on the track is Lewis. And 2 temps down on Lewis this time is Handy Pint. So Handy Pint starting to open up the guns of this Lamborghini V10. So great to see that. And there's the penalty taken, and Audio Muted has been passed by 2 cars. So Audio Muted drops down into 8th place. Drastic measures, as you can see. Oh, and Lewis off the onto the right-hand side of Blanchimot there. And again, that could be a penalty. Might get lucky there. As you see the screaming into first gear from Handy Pint. My goodness me, absolutely amazing. So there's a 4-car battle here for 6th place. This is brilliant. This is what we wanted to see. But they might work together here, Jesse.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think those guys back there have been pretty feisty most of the race already, and they don't seem like changing that anytime soon. But Finalize is probably happy to see that final behind him because he didn't really want them to become a part of 5th place. So he's the happiest man on the track right now.
Yeah, definitely. You can see Handy Pint under a bit of pressure now. Let's go on board with him. And again, I'll keep pushing that wrong button. It's that button there. That's the one I want. Sponsored by Leap. As you can see, please go and check out that website. Go and check out the amazing stuff they're doing. As you can see, is Lewis going to have a little opportunity? And again, Handy Pint is got the purple sector there.
And Jag falls victim to the penalty on the S-turn coming up the hill.
Again,
that's brutal. That's tough. I feel like it's almost a rite of passage. I feel like every driver's going to get it at least once this race.
Indeed, mate. As you can see, the tyres are starting to degrade now, and this is going to be where it gets very, very interesting. Who is going to do what they do best? Are they going to come in early and do a quick switcheroo and then push very, very hard in the last part of the race? We just don't know. We really don't know. It's going to be very, very exciting to see who does make that change or who stays out on these tyres, because as soon as they get down to about sort of 90%, they are like ice skates. It's absolutely incredible how much they go off. So Legion still.
Yeah, his back left tire, man, is just eaten up. It's probably, what, 65-70% gone already. That's going to create some problems. And you can see which way the guys are turning more just by looking at the tires. They're definitely turning to the right a bit more because the left-hand tires are eating up quicker than the right-hand side. Yeah,
definitely. Great shout, mate. And as we say that, just keep an eye on Danny C. Danny C sort of closing the gap up on Ash Roy here. But again, as you can see, that obviously that tyre degradation is costing Legion as he went through the bus stop there. Looked like he made a bit of a mistake. That dropped down substantially from a 2.1 second lead, now down to 1.7 and closing. Danny C staying with Ash Roy. He wants to be in under a second just to grab the back end of that car. They can save a little bit of fuel. Clive's still doing the same. He's just sitting there back. He's 2 seconds off Danny C, so he's going to be pushing hard. But I tell you what, the tyres look pretty good for these Ash Roy, Danny C and Clive. So they're looking very, very nice for the second part of this race. But we will see. We will see. Finalised in 5th. Handy Pint is now being chased down still by Lewis, but Lewis has got Audi Muted behind him, and Audi Muted's got Matt behind him. Petrol Bloke has now passed V8 Jag and now got a bit of space, 2.3 seconds. And Jesse?
Yeah, it looks like Legion and Danny C are the ones that are really heavy tire wear. I'm not sure they're just driving the cars a little harder or what it might be. Maybe they're just planning on coming a little earlier, but they definitely have higher wear than the rest of the guys.
Oh, massive slide from Legion. He came down into the hairpin, had a slide on. He saved it, and he's just saved it again. Oh, so did Ash Roy. Both of them really pushing. They're trying to get as much as they can out of the car, but the problem is, as they do that, they're sliding round the corner, and that's a super drift points 10 for Legion. They're going through the left-hander. What is going on? They're dropping off like flies at the moment. Look at this. This is absolutely incredible, Jesse.
The pits can't come soon enough for Legion right now, I don't think. But, we do know from driving these cars, the Lambos tend to be a little loose at times. They're pocket rockets. They'll fly, but, their handling is not quite as good. So when you get low tires like these guys have right now, it's going to be that way. But by the same token, they know that's going to happen. And, you and I might have slid off the track on them where Legion fly off. So kudos to him.
Yeah, definitely. It's great. There's like a little pack of friends, aren't there, at the moment? But I'll tell you what, Group 2 is looking very, very interesting because that's finalised. Lewis, Handy Pint, Audio Muted and Matt. They seem to be hugged each other, or holding hands, as we say here in the trade. And no one going in at the moment. No, Legion's in. Legion had to go in. He had to go in. Look, so Legion has come in very early. I think there's another lap or two out of these guys, but Legion's come in. He's decided, no, that's enough for me, and that's gonna be troublesome because he's gonna have another 10 laps. And did you say Humphrey Matt is off?
Yes.
He was about sort of 8th, 9th place, wasn't he? So let's have a look at that. Where is he? There he is. Oh, big crash, and that is a safety car. That will be a safety car, so that could be a blessing for Legion and a couple of others as we see that crash happen just in front of us. So that is huge damage for him, and that will be the safety car deployed, and out goes that man. And we should see Adam Bath coming in if Matt just makes a confirmation of that. Legion's gone out on hard tyres, so has Matt got the yes, he has. Safety car is out. Matt with damage, so safety car needs to come out, and out he goes. So I don't think Matt's on comms. So safety car needs to come out, and he will be speaking to the guys on track. And there is Hartman. He will be letting Hartman, pretty sure he'll be letting Hartman through. So we need to get confirmation of that, because Hartman's in last place, so he should really let him go, which he has done. So Hartman is through. And Matt is through. That is the damaged cars. Oh my goodness me. And I don't know what Supercams was on. He's just absolutely pummeled into the safety car.
It's not the best choice to do that, but he's going to have a little damage now.
Yeah, he's going to have to start again, isn't he? Full reset for that man. So this is what happens when you don't turn up at briefing. So there will be a penalty for hitting the safety car. But unfortunately, hopefully that hasn't stalled the engine on the Adam Bath car. But it's going to make it very, very interesting to see what happens with the safety car with rear bumper damage and rear suspension damage. Just what you want. And it's like real life, because it has happened at Daytona.
It has.
So there we go. We can rule out that. So safety car is out. Ash Roy comes in. Now, this is going to be interesting. What does Ash Roy do? He's on lap 8. I'm very, very surprised that Legion went out on hard tyres. He must know something that we don't, but very interested indeed. Lap 8.
Stays out.
Clive stays out. That's very brave. Very, very brave. The safety car is out. He's going to see that. I'm hoping he's going to see the safety car. Everyone's come in apart from from Clive. So he's flying down the straight, and he should see the safety car, and he's stopped. And now here comes Alan Bath. and he now takes the reins, and unfortunate for Clive, that's going to be a kick in the teeth, but Legion is out. Now, did Ashboy get out in front of him? So Ashboy's still in the pits, so his audio muted. Now, did he get out in front? No, he didn't. Ashboy comes out now. There he is, and cruises on to the track. So does Danny C. So Legion manages to hold that lead, but he's going to find himself behind the safety car on hard tyres with less fuel, and Ash is going for it. He's going to be flat out on those mediums for the next 10 laps. This is going to go 9 laps, should I say. Should be lap 17, lap 18 they finish on. One safety car. It did finish up on lap 17 with us when we were in the AM class. So this is going to make for an epic race.
I am wondering if Clive wasn't aware about the safety car, because I mean he's going to have to pit now under live. That's going to put him in the back of the pack, I would think. I don't see how it wouldn't, but we'll see.
Exactly, and there we go. So Clive there with the safety car and with very, very low damaged, worn tyres. Not damaged, just really bad worn. But as Maro straight away jumps in, bad decision by Clive. Yeah, it was a horrific decision by Clive, but let's see what happens, because I wonder if he's tempted to just chuck on a set of softs and just really put the hammer down. I mean, he's going to be very, very, he's going to be quite far back, so he's going to have to really push some. But this puts everyone back in contention, doesn't it? It's just like the start of the race again. So Clive there's Legion, there's Ashboy, Danny C there in 4th place. Then got finalised in 5th. Lewis in 6th. Already muted now in 7th. Handy Pint there in 8th. Petrol Bloke in 9th. He's just going to get the back end of these guys. V8 Jag might have a possibility to close up as well. I think Matt might just get them as they come up to the part where the safety car is removed from the track, but we will see. Hartman is going to get a second chance at this as well. So Hartman, if he can just get the hammer down quick enough, he might be able to get on the back of these. Also super cams as well. So there is Albie, and he will be putting his hammer down any time soon, and Clive will be taking over the lead of this race. As you can see, there goes Adam Bath, and he's done a super job again with damage this time, so no pressure. And I don't want to have that happen on the wet race, but there goes Adam Bath. We're going to keep an eye on Clive and see when he goes. So he's just keeping a nice bit of space. But Legion knows now that he has not come into the pits. He should know that he's not in the pits, so he doesn't really need to push on Clive too much. So Clive's just going to lead this as long as he can, and this could be a team idea, because Clive is pulled in and he hasn't moved, has he? Because he's come in and he's got Ashboy now right up his backside as Legion, and he comes into the pits and races away, and here we go. Legion takes the lead of this race. Ashboy in 2nd, Danny C in 3rd, finalised in 4th place now with Lewis in 5th, and Lewis going down the inside and finalised for a position, overshoots, cutback could be on for finalised. There might be a little bit of contact there. No, luckily it hasn't happened, but they are going to be side by side. No, Lewis has done it. He goes into 4th place, went for a real brave move through there, and finalised, drops into 5th place, but he's now going to be in the toe of Lewis. But what a start for Lewis there, Jesse.
Yeah, it looked like actually there was some contact, and I think finalized could have taken it back, but I think he backed off on the bump. So that head nod to him. That was the right thing to do.
Here we go. Is Audio Mute? You can have a look. I think Audio Mute just he went to have a look. Just being a bit patient there. As you can see, Audio Muted is going for a move down the inside of... Handy Pint down the inside of Audio Muted. Didn't quite work. Petrol Bloke's having a look now on the inside of Handy Pint in the background. This is a great little battle going on. Let's go on board with finalised, because he's going to have a massive CCR car down the inside, and down the hairpin he goes. Side by side through the hairpin, and Handy Pint has made that move stick and goes into 6th place. So Handy Pint had a look early on down the Kemmel Straight. Didn't quite work. Audio Muted then backed out and gave like he'd give Handy Pint an opportunity, and Petrol Bloke's now got on the opportunity down the left-hand side, and I think he's going to have to get that. There's contact between the two of them, and he goes off the track, comes back on again, and V8 Jack's having a piece of this action as well, and he goes through. So Audio Mood hasn't had the best of starts after the rolling start with the safety car, and again Handy, looks like Petrol Bloke's having a look on V8 Super Cams, and he's gone through, or has he? They're still side by side. There's a little bit of glitching going on, but it looks like he's got through, and Audio Mood is having an absolute nightmare of a start of this race, but Matt is now on the back of these guys and could maybe catch a few places. Legion in the lead, Ashboy in 2nd, Danny C in 3rd. Legion under giving pressure from Ashboy here, Jesse.
Yeah, I'm watching audio minute. He's still got dirty tires. I mean, he's going to struggle for the next half a lap. It's unfortunate because he's a heck of a driver, but boy, you get it dirty and it's over for a while.
Yeah, definitely into the braking zone we go. Legion looks like he's getting a bit defensive already. Through the bus stop again, very sideways. And again, he's just trying to get his power down as early as you possibly can, but not losing anything. And we see someone overshooting through the bus stop there. Who was that in the background? Not too sure. We'll have to go on the outside cam. Now, there's a massive battle behind for that 5th and 6th place. There it is. And it's Petrol Bloke. Who is it that lost it on the braking? Hard on the brakes. It's Petrol Bloke. He overshoots. And there he goes off the track. Unfortunately for Petrol Bloke, he's going to have to come back on and have another crack at it. But he's side by side there with Matt, so that's very intense. Let's keep an eye on those guys. So Legion in the lead, and Ashboy is in position for an overtake here, and is he going to go for it? He gives him a bump. He gives Legion a bump draft there, so I'm not too sure what's happening there. I think he realises he's got the pace.
Big penalty for Lewis, 1.5 seconds. That is going to smart.
So, massive penalty for Lewis going through El Rouge there again, and must have gone off the track and back on the track from the other side to get a 1.5 second penalty. That's really painful. But I tell you what, Ashboy needs to get past Legion very, very quickly, and Legion's really struggling on these hard tyres in this first stint of the second half of the lap. So very, very difficult for Legion to hold those tyres, as you can see, trying to get the power down, and this is bringing everyone into play. Look at this, even the likes of Finalised in 5th place could have an opportunity here. So Legion may have just gone out on the wrong tyre, but it might come to him later on in the race. Lap 11, 13 minutes to go. Legion, Ashboy, Danny C, Lewis for that top 4 places at the moment, Jesse.
Yeah, and the other thing is Legion with those harder tires. It's not a worst case scenario either. I feel like he'll be able to handle it because he was really struggling on those mediums when we were coming down. Oh, good battle between Handy Pint and Audio Muted as well.
There we go, Handy Pint, Audio Muted, and again Audio Muted trying to hold that line, and again Handy Pint's very, very anxious to get past. He seems like he's got a quick car underneath him on this new fresh set of medium tyres, and he is really pushing hard, so we'll keep an eye on Handy Pint and looking for places as he climbs up.
Finalised past Lewis as well.
Move for Finalise, and that will be the penalty. And as you can see, the top 3 are really close now. So let's see what happened here. Lewis taking his penalty. Oh, goodness me, Finalise is a mile back. Look at this. It's an absolute mile back, and obviously because he got momentum and he's doing about 150 mile an hour going through there, which is pretty impressive. He goes through into 4th place, so Finalised now into 4th place. I've still got the safety car thing up as well. Very exciting stuff, as you can see. I love that. And thank you very much for that gaming. Really appreciate it. This is new to me, okay, guys? I'm getting used to this safety car malarkey. It's really exciting. Thanks, Jesse. The Legions managed to get a half-second gap on Ashboy, who just looked like he climbed over El Rouge a little bit there, but he's got the momentum, surely, this time. Got to keep an eye on Finalised because Lewis is now closing up on him. Let's go on board with Ashboy.
Yeah, and Finalised is reeling in that top 3 too, which will be fun because those two, 4th and 5th, they seem like the fastest guys on the track, to be honest, right now. And if they can catch up with that front 3, we're going to have a heck of a battle. Yeah,
and as I mentioned earlier, Handy Pint with the fastest lap at 2:13.8. And keep an eye on Handy Pint there as well, Jesse. He's still behind Audio Meter, trying to find a way through. But it is still Legion holding this lead. And, very close there on the edge of the cliff. The left-hander was Legion. He's really using all the track and a little bit more. Got it in there, Jesse. So Legion is still holding that lead for Team Dauntless. Then we have Ashboy, then Danny C. Haven't said a lot about Danny C, but he is just literally that sort of a guy. Cool, calm, collected, and we will see what he can do in the last 10 minutes of this race. I'm pretty sure he's just waiting for his time to open those taps up on that V10, and we'll see him go past. But there is Finalised. I hope he don't go past, but he might do. But I've got to be very, very unique with every driver on this track. So Finalised is there in 4th place. Lewis is looking for a pass on him. V8 Jag it absolutely amazes me. He's up there in 6th place. He was battling at the back there, now finds himself in a great position after the rerun. So great to see that. There's Audio Muted in 7th. Handy Pint still hasn't got past him. He is trying everything to do so. As we see, it looks like Danny C had a little pop at Ashboy there, and they seem to get a lot closer, don't they, as they come through. And it looks like Ashboy made a mistake there. Is Danny C going to have a look down the inside as they go through the source? No, he hasn't. But look, there you go. There is your top 9 there, drivers, all together in the same shot as they come through the source, Jesse.
Yeah, and finalizes quickly peeling back that space from 3rd to 4th. It was about 2.5 seconds, and in one lap he's cut over a second off. So that's definitely coming down.
My goodness me, they are flying now, aren't they? Let's see if there is any change at the top. We see there's a battle here, Lewis, and finalised. Who's that going to be? Oh, the great move there. It looks like Finalised had to back out. He just had a lot of pace going through there, didn't he? And Lewis is now going to be chased down by Finalised. But at the moment, Lewis again through that first sector. He is the fastest man on the track. And you can see Danny C's looking to size up a position change as he looks down the hairpin there. Has he got that done? No, he hasn't. And again, it's very, very close. I'll tell you what, fair play to Legion. He's doing a superb job up there, isn't he, on those hard tyres? They still haven't managed to get past him.
My goodness, and Danny's got a rear mirror full of Lewis now. There's not much space left, and we're going to hit the draft here shortly, and then we're going to have 5 very fast cars in a draft together, which that's going to be amazing.
Indeed. So let's have a rundown. Hard tyres for Legion, starting to wear those rears. There's Ashboy looking pretty good as well on the mediums. Got plenty of fuel, so he's got enough race fuel to the end, so he can go flat now. Danny C also looks like he's got the pace as well as the tyres under him. Lewis also, he's got a lot of rear tyre and front tyre, but we'll see what happens at the end of this race. Half a tank to go. Very, very close. Let's see what happens. Finalised, looking the same. Very, very similar to Lewis's tyres. Then we've got V8 Jag who's just melting his tyres. He's just had none of it. He's just going to just melt them and see what happens. Audio muted, same. He looks very good. Very tidy indeed. But again, Honey Pine slightly lower on the front tyre. But again, staying with the pack. There is Matt, who's had an absolutely sensational comeback, hasn't he? He's there back in 9th place, still closing the guys down in front. Still no change from the guys there. Let's have a look. Oh, there's a bit of contact. Oh, there's a big crash. Big crash. And V8 Jag has gone round. Now, has he got... He must have surely 3. He has. It's a safety car. Safety car needs to be deployed. And they're all going to get round for another lap. And that is huge damage. And we're going to take a look at that with 7 minutes to go. This is going to be surely Legion's opportunity to come into the pits. Now, what are the others going to do? This is horrific. Absolutely horrific.
Well, we specialize in horrific.
We do. Safety car is deployed, and there we go. Safety car is out, and he's going to let all these guys go past. He's going to grab the leader on the way down, so everyone will go past. Go past. Everyone should be in the room now, in the chat room, and that's probably, you know what? That's the sort of place where people park when they're, you know. I don't know, but that's very dangerous on the corner there. You're asking for a super cam sort of contact. There he goes past. No, that's Matt.
so yeah, it's going to be good timing for most of these guys. I think they wouldn't mind coming in under a flag, getting it done, and not have to worry about that doing it in the excitement of the race. And then, of course, we're just praying that we don't have another incident before the last 5 minutes of the race.
Yeah, indeed. So everyone is coming through. They've sort of just settled down now. They have backed off. The safety car is out with no overtaking under safety car. And I will just put the L thing on. I will make sure I take it off now afterwards.
Craig's just excited.
I am so excited. I am so excited. But everyone, now this is what I want to know. I want to see what happens here. We have 6.5 minutes to go. Does Legion change his tyres, or does he stay out, Jesse? Thoughts?
Oh my!
Did you see that as well?
I don't think he's going to change it, but I don't know what Petrobloke is doing. He got a second penalty and went off the track again. I'm not sure what's happening behind the scenes there.
Oh, I don't know either. Oh, this is absolute worry, isn't it? They can see there's a car stopped on the straight there, as you can see. But now, this is where it happens, because it's going to be like, literally, if there was under 5 minutes, there would be no safety car. We are in the realm of the safety car. So, and Legion comes in! Legion comes in with 5 minutes to go! God's sake.
Oh my goodness.
Lewis comes in, Handy Point comes in.
Wow.
That's brave. It's actually a good idea. It's actually a good idea for these guys that are sort of like 3rd, 5th and 6th to come in. They might have the opportunity to, because the other guys are coming in. Petrol Bloke comes in. No, he doesn't. He stays out. Petrol Bloke stays out. Audio Muted comes in as well. So I reckon these guys are going on softs. This is absolutely incredible. They are behind the safety car. It's Ash Roy who takes the lead of this race. Danny C in 2nd, finalising 3rd. Petrol Bloke is now 4th if he could get out in front of everybody else. Does he? Yes, he does. And Petrol Bloke finds himself at the back of this grid and in 4th place. Oh my goodness me. Legion comes out. Oh, sorry, mate, go.
No worries, you were correct on the tires. Everybody is switching over to soft, so they're looking for a quick. Yeah, everyone else has V8 Jag now just pulled in too. I'm sure he's going to be grabbing some softs.
So they are flat out to close up on the leaders. There's Lewis. There's Handy Pine. Also on Racing Softs. Matt comes in on Racing Softs. So we know he's been quick. He was the 4th fastest driver on track. So we're going to keep an eye on that. Audio Muted. Also on the Racing Softs. Hartman. Also. Oh, he goes out on mediums. I think he's just trying to catch up with everyone because he was a mile behind. He's now on the back of this grid. Anything can happen. And contact as well. Clive also was out of this. He's now going to be putting his hammer down to see if he can close on the back of these guys. And he's not going to go out in front of V8 Jag, and V8 Jag is there. There is V8 Jag.
Yeah, and Audio is reeling in the pack, but he's got a 3-second penalty on him too. So I don't know how that's going to sort itself out when he gets the penalty. I guess Hartman will go past him. He almost has to, right? I mean, little choice.
Well, no, it's no overtaking under the safety car. He has to wait.
Oh,
so he can't. Right. Yeah, he can't overtake. So keep an eye on that, Jesse, just in case. There is no overtaking under safety car.
Sounds good. I'm glad I asked.
Yeah, if he spins out, fine. But he doesn't spin out. As you can see, look, the safety car is pulling them all up. Are they all going to get into the row? You can just see Audio Muted and I think that's Matt in the background trying his best to get on the back of him. There is Handy Pine, and you might see a flying Lamborghini come around the corner. Not quite. Where is he? He might come into shot now. There he is. He's managed to get on the back of this group. Oh my God, this is going to be amazing. Oh, this is amazing. So, Adam Barth has gone. Adam Barth has gone. He has now put the hammer down, and it's all up to Ash Roy. He has 3 minutes of this race to stay in the lead with Legion on Racing Soft Tyres, Lewis on soft tyres, Handy Pint on soft tyres, and Matt also on soft tyres. Can Petrol Bloke hold on to 4th place? We're going to find out. This is absolutely incredible. And we're going to take this off now, and we're all going to just sit back and watch because I'm not commentating now. This is incredible.
Oh, you're just going to watch it?
Yeah, I'm going to watch, yeah.
He's
gone!
Just go.
Ashboy's gone. He's given the gap. But look at that. He's managed to get 8 tenths on Danny C. And Danny C was a bit asleep. And away they go across the line. And there's 2 minutes 35. They will get 2 laps in. And Ashboy crosses the line. Danny C there in 2nd place. Finalising 3rd. Petrol Bloke in 4th. Legion there in 5th. And Legion's got Lewis all the way around his backside. And Legion goes down the inside. Goes down the inside. And takes Legion for position. But goes to the outside. And Legion is contact side-by-side action between Legion and Lewis. And I couldn't remember their names. Just going to call them a double L. But it looks like Legion's through and manages to grab that 5th place. Lewis is here in 6th place, but it's all going to happen at the front. Ash Roy has got that half-second lead over Danny C. It is finalised in 3rd. Petrol Bloke has got a gap, but Lewis is looking for that 5th place. The 2nd penalty for Petrol Bloke, so that's going to drop him back, but he's also chasing down finalised, and they're side by side. Lewis is going to go around the outside of Legion. Is he going to do it there? Has he done it? Oh, Petrol Bloke's gone off the track, and Legion goes into 4th. The Legion on the soft tyres is now in 4th place. It's all happening 1 minute 43 seconds to go, and look at Handy Point also looking to come through as well. He's on the back, and look at Lewis still having a look on Legion. Oh my goodness me, the battle is contacted. He's gone through. What's the contact? I don't know. We're going to have to look at a replay, but there's too much time to carry on. We need to concentrate on what's happening. Let's look at the leader. It's Ash Roy. Yeah. My goodness me. Jesse, come in.
We have a struggle here because Danny C and Ash Roy got some rough tires. Danny's really struggling to keep it on the track right now, which is a problem because he's got right behind him at the top.
Watching Ash Roy trying to keep that car on the track. You see, overshoots and he's in the marbles. Oh, big crash. Who was that?
Handy Pine's off.
Handy Pine. Oh, no. Where was he? He was about 6th place, wasn't he? No, he wasn't. He was about 5th. There he is. Did he do it at the same place as me? I hope not. I really do hope not. So did he lose it on the con? Oh, Handy Pine. Oh, he tried to save it. Oh, he's so unlucky. He's so unlucky. Handy point. Oh, he will be devastated. He will be devastated. Back to the leaders. Ashboy, 42 seconds of this race. You can see Legion and Lewis closing them down. Who's going to win this race? Danny C. He's going to be praying he can hold second place, but he is a very, very good defender. But he might go for a lead and look for a dive down the inside as they come into the bus stop. No, they don't. Hard on the brakes. Lewis is braking as hard as he can. Look at the glow on the discs. Oh, he's kicked the curb. Is he going to get a penalty there? Oh, look at the finalising. Matt's in 6th place. He was in 9th. He's now on the back of finalised, and we are on the final lap of this race. 10 seconds to go. It's Ashboy from Danny C, Legion and Lewis finalised, all the top 5 all together, and Danny C is trying to hold off Legion, and this is not where he wants to be. He's going to have to go defensive as they come through a Rouge. My goodness me. Ashboy must be thinking, is it my time? Here we go. He's going to go through. No, he isn't. He backs off. Oh my goodness me, Danny C went over the grass there. Did he save it? Oh, Legion's off the track and comes back on. Surely got a penalty there. He did, yes, see their half-second penalty. This could give Lewis an opportunity. Just have to sit on it now. So at
Lewis
the minute,
has a penalty.
Oh, Lewis has a penalty. Finalised in 5th. Could actually get 3rd. There's a battle for Handy Point at the back there as well with Petrol Bloke. Oh, finalised is off in the background in 6th place. Comes off the track and now Matt's in 5th.
My goodness. God, we should take 2 corners off.
Oh, look at the Legion. He's all over the back of Ashboy. Ashboy's just trying to get the car round. Look, as he sees it, he tries to get the car around. Oh, and he's side by side. Legion's going for the lead. Side by side action. And is he going to try it? Hard on the brakes. Legion goes down the inside of Ashboy. Still side by side on the 2 drivers, and Legion goes into the lead. Oh my goodness me, this is absolutely intense, but he's got that half-second penalty, and Legion and Ashboy must know that. Into the braking zone they go. Oh my gosh, narrow line.
Jess just needs to be patient here. There's no need to go jumping after Legion. Just let Legion do his thing. Oh my goodness, he almost lost it. That was crazy.
Lewis is on the back of this. We're going to go on board with Lewis because he can see all the action there. Is Legion in the lead? Half-second penalty coming up. Danny C's all over the back of Ashboy. Could it be a CCR win? There goes Legion, takes the flash off, and is he going to take his penalty? Yes, he does. Let's go on board. Legion's in the lead. Oh, he's got enough of the time, but Danny C ran it outside of Ashboy. Wow, nearly done it as well. Oh, my goodness me, the tension is absolutely mounting and managed. Legion has done it. Legion's going into the braking zone. He's got that lead back. How on earth did he do it? But he's done it. Legion takes the win in round 1 of the Pro Lamborghini Trophy, sponsored by Leap. It's Legion from Ashboy, from Danny C, from Lewis, from Humphrey Matt. What a sensational comeback from him, finalising 6th. Hartman finishes 7th from the back of the grid. Handy Point in 8th. Petrol Bloke in 9th. Audio Muted will finish 10th. V8 Jag in 11th. And it's going to be Clive in 12th and Super Cams in 13th. But there is your winner. What a superb Colossus drive that was, Captain Colossus. Wow.
Wow, and that bobble that we saw Ash have there come down that corner, that was the difference in the race. He was right on Legion, ready to take advantage of that penalty, and he just had that little bobble. That was all it took.
Wow, that was absolutely incredible, wasn't it? Incredible race. My goodness me. I can breathe now. I'm going to have a sore throat tomorrow, I know that. But wow, what a race. Congratulations to Legion. He takes that win. What a drive from everyone. That was amazing entertainment. Was not expecting that. Thank you to everyone that's joined us tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure just to let everyone know. Thank you very much. All the messages that come through, absolutely amazing. Oh, right, so let's take a look at those race results. So Legion took the win after an amazing jump into the pits. Ashboy in 2nd. Danny C in 3rd. Nearly grabbed that 2nd. Lewis there in 3rd. Humphrey Matt from the back of the grid after damage coming back through to finish in 5th. That's unbelievable. Finalised, unfortunately, had that incident and now dropped down into 6th place. Hartman was out of this race. He was miles away. Got a safety car, finds himself in 7th place. Handy Point, another one, was on it, wasn't he? Just made that big mistake there. Unfortunate for him, finishes in 8th place, but those times are unreal. Petrol Bloke in 9th, started 4th as they come through the final few corners, and he finishes in 9th place. Unfortunate for Petrol Bloke, but well done. Great achievement. I think he'll even say to himself he's out of this league, but my goodness me, you ain't now, mate. Superb job. Audio Muted finishes in 10th place. V8 Jag, after so many incidents, manages to get himself back there in 11th. Clive Smith, unfortunately, had the wrong tyre and didn't come into the pits in time. Worn tyres, didn't come into pits in time, and finds himself in 12th. Did try the soft, but he just couldn't get that back, could he? Super Cam's obviously hitting the safety car, didn't really help. Finds himself down in 13th place. And a massive thank you to Adabar for doing the safety car. And I'm pretty sure he didn't think there was going to be that many safety car issues. But my goodness me, that was incredible. Jesse, talk me through it. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, that was great. We ended up having a couple times there where we had top 10 all within about 11 seconds of the lead due to the safety car situation. So, I mean, it obviously helped put the race back together in a hurry. And I'm sure some of those guys who were way behind were more than happy to see that car come out.
Yeah, it just made it all intense. Big incident between a couple of drivers, but I'm pretty sure that Cole's going to be very busy this weekend with some penalties coming through. But well, hopefully we won't see any, and they'll just give it down to best race nerves. But we'll see. I had first race nerves. I was absolutely petrified, but today I feel even worse. But my goodness me, congratulations to Legion, Ashwoy and Danny C. Amazing drive from Lewis Matt, finalised Hartman, Handy Pint also. With Petrol Blake was in 4th place, finishing in 9th. Well done to Petrol Blake. Audio Muted V8, Jag, Clive and Cams, Adam Barthew and Sensation. Jesse, as always, you've been an absolute superstar. Thank you very much for joining me this evening.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. Join us again on Monday now for the AWRC. The ladies are back in town and they are at Bathurst, and it's going to be an absolute manic race. We can't wait. Then we have the mini mods. They are back also. They will be here on Thursday for another Bathurst sensation. A nice dry daytime race for the mini mods, and then we go to midnight for the final 15-minute race for them. And after that, obviously, we go back into the academy class and the AMs, and then followed by, in 2 weeks' time, with the pros again coming out to play at Fuji. So we're really looking forward to this. Fantastic racing. Thank you for all the messages, guys. You were absolutely unbelievable. Love you lots. And from me and Jesse, have a fantastic night. Good night.